I mean, it's an innovate. At least, right? I guess not if you don't have any mana left, but... Because it gives you filled mana crystals, you get mana. So, that's pretty cool. I give this one a 2. I think it's playable. Alright. I'm doing it pretty rapid fire, by the way. Landscaping. I mean, it's 4/4 for 3, right? That's a 2. Gloop Sprayer. 1. Dendrologist. That's a 1. Mulch Muncher. It's a 2, because living mana is strengths now. So it's playable, I think. Tending Tauren. It's a wide card. I like wide cards a lot. 6 mana for 3 minions. I mean, it's decent. Let's say it's a 2. It's playable. Juicy Psych Melon. That's insane. Straight 3. Easy peasy. Dream Petal Florist. Insane card. 3. Lavinus Floop. Way OP. It's a 3. Easy review here. Floop's Glorious Gloop. I think some people overrate it. I think it's a 2. It's playable. But I don't think it's insane. I might be very wrong though. But I think Floop's Gloop is a 2. Secret Plan. It's playable. Vix made a bad call. Maybe. Bomb Toss. Playable, but not insane. Giving you the mech activation is pretty nice for Spider Bomb, Toxic, Venom guy, stuff like that. I think Bomb Toss is definitely playable. Venomizer. I think this card has kind of gone under the radar of people. I think it's a 3. I think this card is actually crazy good. Because you have all your bombs activated on, like you have class cards to give you bombs. I don't know if the legendary card will see play at all though, so that might be an issue, but I still think it's a 3. It's a really good card. Cybertech Ship. It's a 1. Fireworks Tech. Yeah, it's playable. Spider Bomb. I heard Firebat thought this card was insane, but with the Play Dead and the Fireworks Tech, it's pretty okay, but I still think it's just playable. So I'd say it's a 2. Mechs suck, that's the problem. I think Magnetic is like super strong. It's like charge, right? Like you just buff your dudes, right? Goblin Prank. I think could see some niche play in like cube stuff druids. 2 on that one. Probably not unplayable. Necromechanic. Also just playable. It's pretty niche. It's not insane. But Master Flark. So it gives you mechs to attach stuff to. You can fireworks take them, you can spider bomb them, you can randomize the goblin bombs. Like, I think they're pretty valuable just as magnetize food kind of thing. I think people underrate the card. I think it's playable. People say it's trash. But I actually think it's decent. I don't think you should undervalue face damage in Face Hunter. Or Hunter overall, I guess. Like, any face damage really hurts combined with the air power, so I think it's definitely playable. Generally underrated. Flux Boomzooka. So if you play it in Recruit Hunter, you have to hit the right things. I have no clue where this is going to see use. I want to say this is a 1. But it could also be insane. But I'm still going to say it's a 1. This is definitely playable. It's extremely niche and you can hit the wrong things, right? I don't know. Shooting Star. 1. Cosmic Anomaly. It's playable. 2. Research Project. Depends on what it's used in, but yeah, just playable probably. I don't think it's going to see, like, it's not an auto-include by any means, right? Celestial Emissary. Yeah. Just a playable. It's a 2. Meteorologist. This is very, like, edge case between 1 and 2. It's kinda... like, it's an Avenging Wrath with a full hand with a 3/3 for the same cost, but... like, the upside when you have exactly a full hand is a 3/3. And you don't have equality in Mage. I could see this in Aluneth Aggro Mage. Just jamming this when you have too many cards. Just pinging for 9, right? Could be pretty decent. And a lot of them could go face, but it could also have a board. And then it kind of sucks. So I want to say it's a 1, actually. But it's cool. Astral Rift. It's good from Cablist, so maybe. If you have the deck for it. It's a 1. 2 mana 2-1 more playable than Boomsuka. Yeah, I think so. Unexpected Results. It's playable. But I'm kind of sad about it. Astromancer. It's probably a 1. Unexpected Results is actually very unplayable. I disagree. I think it's playable. Stargazer Luna. So if we compare it to Auctioneer, could almost look at this as a 3-mana cantrip, maybe. Like, it needs to be removed as well, I guess. It's good in Aluneth decks to look for Aluneth, and you have a few cards in hand, you're just playing whatever anyway. I think this is actually a 3. I think people underrate it. Luna's Pocket Galaxy. I want to say this is a 3, actually. I think this will birth new archetypes. I think this card is insane. Auto defensive matrix. It's a 1. Glowtron. It's playable. It's a 2. Mechano egg. It's garbage. 1. That's the token. It looks pretty cool. Anoyo module. Playable. So 2. Crystology. Just because it fetches specific cards. Like, what are you looking for though with 1 attack? Are there any combo decks that use this? I mean, it's a 3 if you can find the right cards, but I think it's a 1 because there are no good 1 attack cards that you're looking for really. So I think it's a 1. Shrink Ray. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Because you don't always have an activator for equality, and this is just like, you just play it and it does stuff. I think it's playable too. Yeah, fight me, Paradox. Fight me. Prismatic Lens. So let's see, we have expensive spell cheap minions, right? Aggro, dinosaur face, but you'll still pay 4 for it. So it's like, you could get a 5 mana dino size, and then you get an 8 mana 1 cost minion, and you're kind of sad about that because you have a minion stuck in your hand that you never play. It's 4 mana, draw 1 card, but it's cheaper. It also thins your deck, right? And you can play it in a spell focus deck, kind of. What's this played in? Even Paladin? Seems the condition is too expensive unless some OP combo. Yeah. I guess it's a 1. It's like you get mana though, which is pretty cool. Like you can get a cheap dino size. Shitting out things on curve is always powerful. So I'm kinda hesitant to call it a 1. But I think it's a 1 anyway. Yeah. It's probably a 1. Glowstone Technician. It's a 1. Crystalsmith Kangaroo. Yeah, it's playable. Let's call it a 2. Kangaro's Endless Army. So the Mechathune deck's a meme. So what is good? I think it's just playable actually. I think it's a 2. I don't think it's insane. Topsy-turvy. Inner fire decks are bad because we don't have Potion of Madness. I don't think you want to play this card because it's free and it gives you... It doesn't give you that much value anyway. I think it's a 1. Because the archetypes that it plays in are bad. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a 1. Unplayable. Cloning device. It's a 1. Deadringer. I think it's pretty good. It's a 2. It's playable, but not insane. Test subject. Yeah, it's a 1. Unplayable. Extra arm. Playable. It's a 2. Not giving that much input here, but I wanted to make a rapid fire review on Mega Medic. So on. Healing Priest is very redundant. Hit cards previously haven't been powerful. That's not powerful either. The ones that are powerful have extra effects and targetable. This one always goes face, which is bad. So on. Powered Replicate. Wait, does this trigger the legendary minion? So if you target Xeric Master Cloner, the replica doesn't get resummoned, right? It depends on when this like trigger. If you cast any spells on this minion, does it copy the minion after you've cast a spell on it or before? I don't know how that resolves and works. Because if you can get 2 Xeric Master Cloner, it could be okay. You can also replicate cubes. The Reckless Experimenter, but what do you want in the cubes? So you can play a cheap Death Rattle minion, cube it, because the cube's also cheaper, and then replicate the cube. It depends on how that works. I actually don't know if that works like I think it does or not. I'm gonna say this is playable. This is definitely insane. I think Master Cloner is playable. It beats out grindier decks but loses to like Hex or like just a Silence. Is it even playable actually? You can cube it. That's pretty cool. But then you would have to target it first, which is kind of lame. You could also play it cheaply with this card. So, say you play the Reckless Experimenter on a turn, it sticks. You then go Xeric Master Cloner, you shield it with Powered Shield, and then you cube it. And then you replicate the cube. Rapid Fire. Okay, I got a bit stuck, alright? Like, I'm just thinking a bit about these cards. I don't have a clear opinion on them yet. I actually don't know what I think about them. It's relatively Rapid Fire, right? I tend to get stuck on the nitty-gritty though. Hey, I'm a Hearthstone player, it's what I do. No memes in my chat. You better behave, chat. I'll kick you all. Yeah, but I think Master Cloner is playable. This is insane. Powered Replicate is definitely playable. Maybe even insane, I'm not sure. Like, it's a faceless, right? But it triggers Xeric Master Cloner as well. And what's good about it? It gets cheap with like Radiant Elemental, I guess. I don't know. It's playable, insane, playable. Okay, there we go. Got it. Xeric's Cloning Gallery. Meh. I think it's playable, but not insane. It's so late that I think people overvalue it. No, wait. No. You can Radiant Elemental, Cloning Gallery, Smite, right? No, this is insane. Yeah, this card's insane. Okay, it's a 3. Lab Recruiter. Meh. It could be insane. But it has to have some specific use cases, right? That I don't really see. You give more gas to your Miracle Rogue, but you're still playing a 2-mana 3/2. Which is really bad in Miracle. I think it's a 1. Unplayable. For now. Violet Haze. Violet Haze. 1. Crazed Chemist. Good in Odd Rogue. Bad in everything else. Just a 2. Playable. Light Nozzle Crawler. So 1. Just a token. Pogo Hopper. I don't think it's insane. But I don't think it's garbage either. I think it's a 2. It's playable. But like you could go Pogo Hopper, Step It, Edwin, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But then you still just have a 3/3. But the next one's a 5/5. Eh. I think it's a 2. Okay. Necron Blade. Trigger the death rattle of a random friendly minion. This is insane. That's a 3. Academic Espionage. So this is good synergy for what exactly? You can auctioneer the turn after and like draw 4 if you want to, I guess. I mean, it could also be minions. This could be really good, right? Like, it can take anything. And it's class cards, so they're generally powerful. Some class cards are really bad, though. You go auctioneer, prep this out, bang bang, draw a couple cards, get 10 new ones in the deck. Next auctioneer is like bang bang bang. Could go Minstrel, maybe you get 1-mana Tyrions, stuff like that. Could be pretty good, right? I think it's a 3. I think this is going to see play and build archetypes around it, so I think this is a 3. I think this card is insane. Because the cards you get cost 1, right? People are gonna cheese the shit out of others with this card. I think it's just insane. Alright, next card. Necron Vial. So 1. Myra Rotspring. I don't see why people are hyped about this card. Like, what death rattles are you hoping to get? Oh wait, you get the death rattle minion? Oh. That's really good. I didn't think you would get the minion. I missed that completely. Alright, it's probably... Oh, I don't want to say it's insane, because I don't think it is. It's really good though. Like, it's kind of Asher Drake power, which is really, really good in Rogue, right? I don't know. Like, it still discovers... I'm torn on this one. They can never go on to play the Spellstone anyway, so like the Death Rattle doesn't really have any value. You also have the weapon, right? The Death Rattle trigger. Okay, so I think it's a 3 then. Because you have the weapon that procs Death Rattles. It could be really powerful. There are some new ones, like summon a 7/7, for example. The Neutral Drake. Yeah, okay, this is insane. It's a 3. I'm pretty sure. Could be really good. Myra's Unstable Element. I think people overrate this card, but I'm not sure. What's up, Shazam? Actually, you go... Like, you have auctioneer and stuff, right? Wait, does this draw... Does this draw the... Nerubian cards? Because if it draws them, you're going to overdraw and take fatigue damage, like a lot of it. You wanna play it later when you played your Nerubian Unravelers and stuff like that. Wait, is that the card? Nerubian Unraveler? No, that's not the card. Wait, what's it called? It's the wrong card. You know the card, right? Oh, Fandora is Strider. Jesus fuck. Fandora is Strider, right. Does it actually draw the tokens, or does it just like draw the normal cards? Because if it draws the tokens, you're gonna overdraw and mill yourself and take fatigue damage. Right? Depends on if it draws the Fandora cards or not. Because it says draw on the card, and then this also draws the card. Then you draw 2 per token. If you have a full hand, spiders die. That's true.
Resubscribe.
Oh shit. Kanye.
Still sub BTW.
Yeah, thank you so much for the resub. 14 months. I really appreciate it. Welcome back to the W Mesh. Hope you're doing well, man. Myro's stable element, I think it's playable but not insane. I think it's 2. Let's go. Beaked Lightning. Overload 2 is so freaking expensive though. And you have no overload card that actually like gives you your overloaded crystals back in standard now, which you used to. And it's only ever playable in like control archetypes, which is like Shadow Walk right now. It's good with the draw guy. You overload the turn, draw a bunch of cards, and then you have more stuff. Yeah, no, I think it's actually good. I think it's a 3. Because it enables you to draw a ton of cards in Shadow Walk with the 6 mana guy. Right? This is insane. I think people generally are going to underrate this card, and it's going to be everywhere. It's also free. So yeah, I think it's insane. Elementary Reaction. It's a 1. Menacing Nimbus. It's playable. It's a 2. We'll take Burst. There's the new guy, right? 4 mana 3/5. Where is it? Thunderhead. It's the effect, but you overload for... Is it 1 overload? This card's really good with Flame Tongue, right? I think it's insane. I think it's a 3. You have Flame Tongue, you have Bloodlust. You have a bunch of stuff in Shaman that this plays really well with. It's insane! Storm Chaser. Draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. It's insane. Straight 3. Eureka. I'm just thinking about if this is playable in Shadow Walk, or if you have to play, if you have to build a new archetype around it. Because if you Eureka, It's also a copy of a minion from your hand, so it's not pulling it out of your hand, it's a new one. And you still keep your card. I think it's a 1 for now. Wait, you can pull a Eureka with the Storm Chaser, right? Big Malygos Shaman. I don't think Malygos Shaman is very good in standard. You're missing Crackle, stuff like that. I think it's a 1, but it might become better with new expansions. The next one maybe, but I think it's a 1 right now. Omega Mind. I think it's a 1. Thunderhead. Wait, no, you just play this instead of Healing Rain, right? But then you die to aggro. Maybe you play 1 Omega Mind, 1 Healing Rain, but then you have less consistent healing early. Yeah, I think it's a 1. Thunderhead. It's insane. 3. Every Overload card gives you 2/1/1s to clear board with. It's really, really good. It's also high health. 4 mana, 5 health is really good. It's insane. Electro Storm Surge. Your next spell this turn casts twice. This and Farsight in combo decks is really good. It's insane. It's a 3. I don't think you can not play this in any shaman. You just play this in everything. Double Bloodlust, you have a double Farsight, double Volcano Clear, double Storm. It's just insane. It's super strong. Insane card. The Stormbringer. It's insane. Like, sometimes you just don't kill people with Bloodlust, right? And you need some turns to get people down, like Control Warrior, stuff like that. There are some sticky legendaries as well with Death Rattles, some things that have charge. I think this is insane. I think it's a 3. Do you get 2 times Overload from it also? Maybe. Even if you did, I think it's insane. I assume you get Overload from both Storms, yes. But I still think it's a 3. This is a 3 for me as well in more token-driven decks. I think it's really, really good. I might be overrating the average legendary card though. Maybe. But I still think it's a 3. Spirit Bomb. I mean, this is like better than any evolve effects that I can think of, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Spirit Bomb. Deal 4 damage to a minion and your hero. It also upgrades to Spellstone. Insane. It's a 3. It's also playable in even Warlock. Demonic Project. Each player transforms a random minion in their hand into a demon. 1. Doubling Imp. It's just stats, right? Don't have any evolve effects. You don't have any. It's just like +1s, Kedeses, stuff like that. The new 1 mana guy. Does Who use a whiteboard that well anymore? Goes directly to Kelle. Yeah, 3 mana, 4/4. I think it's playable, but I don't think it's insane. Yeah. So 2. Soul Infusion. Leftmost minion in your hand, +2/+2. Good with doubling Imp, good with Chain Gang. Is that it? Can't really think of much else. Like Doomguard's pretty good on this. Yeah, I think it's also unplayable. Void Analyst. Not insane, but playable. But it's only demons as well. Okay, no. Demons only? It's probably a 1. The only good one is Doubling Emperor and Doomguard. They have 2 good cards. I'd rather play Keldaseth than this. It's unplayable. Nether Soul Buster. I think it looks cooler than it really is. Oh yeah, there's the 2 mana take 4. But having to play that in Su kinda sucks, right? And you won't. And you won't play this in any other archetypes, so it's probably a 1. Omega Agent. You just put this in all the Warlock decks. It's insane. It's a 3. Ectomancy. Summon copies of all demons you control. Win more, Monk-S. Yeah, this win more argument. Win more cards are bad. Yeah, so Bloodlust sucks, right? Kappa Kipo. I think this is pretty bad. I'm gonna say that's a 1. The Solarium. Insane card. 3. Dr. Morrigan. Sotis with a minion in your deck. I'm confused by this card. I think it's a 1. I'm gonna say it's a 1. Unplayable. Eternium Rover. When this minion takes damage, gain 2 armor. Man. Probably playable. I don't know. It seems kind of bad. You don't want to play a 1-3 in Warrior. 1 mana 1-3 is just good. Not in Warrior. Because you have armor up as your hero power. You need minions to give you value. This does not. I'm gonna say this is a 1. I think it's unplayable. Rocket Boots. Give a minion rush. Draw a card. It's pretty good with the 8 mana legendary. The 4/6. But nah. Like, what do you really put this on? Not that many things, right? It's like Acolyte of Pain, stuff like that, but you could just Whirlwind, right? It's very situational. I think it's a 1. Unplayable. Weapons Project. I think this is insane. It's a 3. It's weapon removal and it's activating your Harrison, so you could just play all the weapon removal by default and just have targets for it always. I think this is a 3. It also activates Shield Slam, which is crazy. It's just insane. I think it's a 3 for sure. Probably the best project card out of all of them too. Omega Assembly. Playable but not great. The boom ship's not that great with this because you get mediocre minions most of the time. Is it even playable? maybe. I think it's playable, but not better. It's 2. Dynamatic. So you can use it as clear and you can activate your Acolyte of Pains. It's 8 mana, draw 3. Get a 3/4. Costs you 2 cards. You have to hold it like a combo. Double Armor Smith, play this, get a lot of armor. It's like the Acolyte, and then against the aggro, it's kind of okay. Gives you some more leniency against Odd Rogue before you get the DK out. In control, which is pretty okay. But then you also have to play this card. Oh yeah, Rotface. Blackhound. What's Blackhound? It's not a card. But Rotface, I don't think it's... Like, you have to play it for 8 and then not get it removed. That happens almost never. Or you just win anyway, so... Meh. Gunspire. Oh yeah, right. But it's a mech though. It doesn't deal damage to mechs, right? Is it a mech? Actually. It might not be, huh? Maybe it's not a mech. I don't think that makes it any better though. I think it's playable but not insane. It's a 2 for me. Security Rover. Seems really good against aggro. But it's so expensive. If this was 4 mana, it would be insane. 6 mana. I don't even want to say it's playable, but it might be. It does what Warrior does well already, which is pick on small things. But it doesn't cover any of your weaknesses. It's not aggressive, so it's not good in an aggressive mech deck anyway. Or a mid-range even. I think it's not playable. I think it's a 1. Guardbot. I have completely missed that card. This is the first time I've seen this. What the... Oh no, that's from that's the token. From this. Okay. Not actually a card, right? Or is it a card? Is it a card and a token? You guys know? Can you put this in your deck? No, there's no rarity. Oh yeah, right. I'm dumb. It's just a token. Super Collider. Unplayable. It's a 1. Beryllium Nullifier. Magnetic's really good, but not with a high health pool and low attack. Can't be targeted by spells, is pretty powerful though. Can like taunt this guy up for 10 mana. It's like a Sogoth, but more expensive. Would you play this on its own? Probably not. I think it's a 1. Unplayable. Dr. Boom, Mad Genius. The 7 mana Death Knight. Do we get the hero powers beneath? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can even see that. You just grind games up with this, right? You get value on board, you get armor, so you survive. It's on a rotation. The sap cannon goes phase. That's pretty strong, I think. Yeah, I think it's just good too. I think it's insane. I would say it's a 3. Yeah, there are 5 different hero powers. Every time you use one, you get a new random one. That's how it works, I think. Oh no, it's every turn. Actually, you don't even have to activate it. You could just not click it and then you get a new one next turn. Because it says activate this turns, make suit hero power. Yeah, I think it's definitely a 3. It's insane. The boom ship. You guys see that? You can, okay. And they get rush. Devilsaur gets to go face with this. Oh, it does, yeah, that's true. Because it has charge. The battle cry makes it not attack. That even good though. I am unsure. It seems really powerful. You also have to have 3 minions in hand. An Omega assembly with this seems underwhelming. You ever played this in Control Warrior and just have Acolyte of Pain get out and stuff like that? Oh yeah, 26 damage burst. That's pretty nice. Alright, it's probably insane. I'm gonna say it's a 3. Microbot. It's a token. It's a very tiny token. Faithful Lumi. Give a friendly mech +1. Meh. It's unplayable. Goblin Bomb. They made this a card. Why? Just why? Obviously unplayable. Makeroo. It's possessed villager, but it's neutral. This is insane, right? How is this not insane? I think it's insane. It's a 3. The Death Rattle is also a mech. Like Haunted Spider's Death Rattle wasn't even a mech. Or wasn't even a beast, right? You get 2 mechs. Man, this card is good. Mecha is really good. Skaterbot. Skater boy, I'll see you later, boy. Playable but not better. So 2. 2. Toxicologist. Meh. Could they make this less exciting somehow? Probably not, right? What's this even good in? It's not for constructed, I'm pretty sure. It's like Kingsbane Rogue. Gets more power with it. That's kind of it. Good in Kingsbane. One deck. Playable but not better. Upgradable Framebot. Give him a 1/5. That's a big boy. Is everyone brainwashed to sing Skater Boy every time they see this card? Yes. Playable? I think it's playable, but it's not insane. Because it's just a body. Like, it's good with magnetic, right? But it's obvious. You draw 1/5 later in the game, you're just sad. It's one attack. So you have to buff it to make it good. And you can't play Keleseth with it. So I think it's playable. Not insane. Bronze Gatekeeper. Mech decks generally don't want Taunt. Don't really see this being used much unless it's like Arena maybe. I think it's a 1 for constructed. Electrorite. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain +1. Why? I wanna say it's a 1 because I hate the card. It's a 1. Kaboobot. Deal 4 damage to random enemy minion. Does not go face. The Hunter triggers can trigger this. Doesn't have magnetic, it's just a guy. Meh. One. I'm reviewing for constructed, so it's like I don't consider Arena. Spring Rocket, 3 mana 2/1, deal 2. It's Cthulhu, 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 but it only has a mech tag. Meh. It's very meta dependent. Like if there are good targets for 2 damage, it could be okay. It's like a tech card, I think. Because you need to have good targets for it to be good. Otherwise it just sucks. It's so meta dependent, I'm going to say it's a 1, but it might be played anyway. Because there are good targets. I think it's a 1 though. Whirly Glider. Summon a Goblin Bomb. And it does not have mech. I mean, you'd rather play this than Goblin Bomb, obviously. So you're paying a 1 mana extra for getting a 2/1. I actually think Mech Hunter is going to be real. Because the magnetic mechs in Hunter are really good. I think the poisonous mech in Hunter with magnetic is pretty nuts. I think this will see play in Hunter because they have Goblin Bomb synergy with all the magnetic mechs and stuff like that. And it also goes face, it's just good with Hunter and Hero Power. But outside of Hunter I don't really see this seeing any play at all. It's playable but not better, I wanna say. Brainstormer. Gain +1 health for a spell in your hand. Why? 1. Coppertail Imposter. Gain stealth until next turn. Or Imposter. Imposter is not really the pronunciation, is it? So you play it, you stick your magnetics to it. 4 is okay. Doesn't have any additional value. It's still pretty good though. It's playable. 2. Explodinator. Summon 202 goblin bombs. So now we're talking with the value here for the mech cards. This is just better than the legendary for hunters, right? I think mech hunter is definitely real. In my mind it is. I think it's playable. 2. Piloted Reaper. Meh. 1. Why would I want to make Shredder again? Still Rager, Rush. Also, why? I guess they made a... But it costs 4. It's not a Rager if it doesn't cost 3, right? Come on. Make it cost 3. Fuck. I can't give this a better than a 1 now, because it's a 4 mana Rager. It doesn't make sense. It should be 3 mana. Otherwise it's not a real Rager. Alright, what about Wally? Taunt lifesteal, 2/6 for 5. It's the demon 1/6 taunt was 4 mana lifesteal taunt. Again, you don't really want to play defensive cards in mech decks. I don't think. You could play this in non-mech decks. It's neutral fireball. This is less than fireball. It's a 5/1, right? And it only hits minions. It's bad. It doesn't go through taunt either. I want to say this is a 1. I'm gonna say it's unplayable. It's a 1 for me. Don't know. War Gear. This is insane. It's a 3. This card is sick. It's Kings, but you can play it as a minion, right? Like, it's insane. Super strong card. Damaged Stegotron. 1. Bulldozer. Why? For a reason, I guess. It's a 1. Cloakscale Chemist. Stealth Divine Shield. This is really good with Cold Blood. But that's kind of it. It's like a rogue class card, right? Like, it's stick your buffs here kind of card. Which isn't that bad. It could work in, like... You can't stick magnetic minions on it though. So for Paladin you'd have to stick Blessing of Might or Kings. Great in Quest Paladin? Like, you give it a big butt, right? Spike Ridge State gives it health, which it doesn't really want. Sound the Bells is kind of meh. Cannot really see it. So I want to say this is a 1, but it's probably going to be played in Rogue. Maybe not. I don't see why you would need a 2 mana minion actually. I don't see it being played anywhere now that I think about it. It's a 1. It's interesting though. Summon 2 1/1 microbots, which are a 1/1 mix. 3 mana for 4 minions. No, 3 minions. I'm done. 3 mana, 3 minions. It's good in what? Like, Token Druid doesn't really want this, right? I think it's a 1. Galvanizer. Reduce the cost of Bex in your hand by 1. Which doesn't really do much. It makes War Gear 4 mana, which is cool. Yeah, I think it's a 1. Spark Engine. Add a 1/1 spark with Rush to your hand. Hard 1. Unpowered Mauler. Hard 1 on that one too. Giggling Inventor. It's insane. 3. Replicating Menace. This card is also insane. 3. Arcane Dynamo. 1. Mechanical Whelp. Also 1. Unplayable. Here's the dragon. Cool beans. Missile Launcher. There's a poisonous magnetic mech in Hunter, which makes this a board clear. It clears your own board too, but you know. You win some and you lose some. I think it's still good though. I don't know if it's insane, but it's definitely playable. It's like 2.5, kind of. It's not quite insane, but it's really freaking good. Kills goblin bombs, yeah. But you don't wanna just stick it on a goblin bomb, right? Because then they could remove it, and then your other goblin bombs are just on 1 health and it didn't do anything. I think that's not really what you're focusing on. I think sticking it with the poisonous minion is what you wanna do in Hunter to get a board clear, which is kinda cool. Like a mid-range mech hunter could be a thing. Grind people out and like have the goblin bombs go face over and over again and have missile launcher venomizer as a board clear. This is part of that. I don't really see it being good in anything else because they don't have poisonous for it. It's just mech hunter. So it's like a hunter exclusive kind of. I don't see it being good in anything else really. It's like mech dreadlord though that you can attach to things, which is kind of nice. I guess it's good to rest with Kangor's army in Paladin as well. Just stick this to something and get a big mech that like sweeps the board a bit and then do it again with the Kangor army. Maybe. I don't think it's insane though. It's also very meta dependent. I think it's 2 playable. Spark Drill. Rush. Add 2 1/1 sparks with Rush to your hand. It's bad. It's really bad. So 1. Crystallizer. Did 5 damage to your hero. Gain 5 armor. You have to play a 1/3 to play this effect. Which in most decks that want to have this kind of effect is bad. I think it's a 1. Augmented Elec. When you shuffle a card into your deck, shuffle in an extra copy.
Resubscriber.
Oh shit, March of Time. 3 months in a row, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. We come back to the W Niche. 3rd bounty in a row. Good with Warlock thing. Wait, what this? Yeah, this. Yeah, I know. But it's still bad. You're not gonna play this in Constructed. Augmented Elec. When you shuffle a card into the deck, shuffle in an extra copy. Does this do this for every copy? Because if the rogue 4 mana card that takes 10 class cards and gives you them for 1 is the thing. This might be good. But outside of Rogue, it's probably bad, right? I think it's... I want to say it's a 1. Because it's so slow. Yeah, I think it's a 1. Omega Defender. If you have 10 mana crystals, gain 10 attack. Seems pretty bad. When you play it for when you have 10 mana, it's not really that relevant anymore, and people have a time to draw removal and like have stuff to kill it with. I think it's a 1. Weaponized Pinata. Add a random legendary to my hand. 4 mana 4/3. It's a 1. EMP Operative. Destroy a mech. 5 mana 3/3. Playable tech card. DOS. Holomancer. After the opponent plays minions, summon a 1/1 copy of it. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Cosmic? Wake Smug. How you doing, man? Like, what deck do you put this in? Not really any, right? It doesn't make sense to me. It's unplayable, I think. 1. Sephorium Bomber. Shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When it drawn, it explodes and deals 5 damage. 5/5 for 5. Why? Does this combo with Alec? Shuffle a card into a deck. Can shuffle 2 bombs in. Wow. Still bad. Unplayable. Blue Specimen. Alright. Deal 6 damage randomly, split among other friendly minions. Okay. Hard 1. Starliner. If you control 3 minions with 7 health, deal 7 damage to all enemies. Okay. One? And why? I don't know. Whizbang. I mean, I like it. I don't want to give this a rating because, like, it's a cool card. Harbinger Celestia. Stealth. After the opponent plays a minion, become a copy of it. It loses stealth when it becomes a copy. It's a 1. Unplayable. Subject 9. Draw 5 different secrets from your deck. Meh. You can play turn 5 Subject 9 in Paladin and go turn 6 Secret Keeper 5 secrets and get a 6/7 and have 5 secrets in play. That's kind of cool. Outside of that, he gives you a ton of value in Mage, but you also have to play shitty cards, which is really bad. It's a 1. Celiax. This is put in a lot of decks, I think. I want to say this is a 3. I think it's insane. Mechathune. Garbage. And unplayable. It's a 1. War Arms. It's the token for arms. Gearblade for the project card. And that's it! We're done with the review. Alright, what did you guys think? What's magnetic? Oh, haven't you checked out the new cards? Magnetic. If you place a mech with magnetic to the left of a mech you have in play, they combine their wording on the cards, so they get both wordings on both cards attached to one body, and it combines the stats. So you get a big mech. So it's like a buff card then, but if you place it to the right, it doesn't attach and you have 2 separate minions. So you get to choose. Which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's it for the card review. I'm done. Alright, cool beans.